Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video I'm going to be doing something kind of different. I'm going to be discussing my top Makeup Geek eyeshadow quads. So Makeup Geek eyeshadows come in singles, so you can mix and match them however you want. And so these are just some that I really enjoy using and that I think look nice together. I do have 6 different variations. One of them is like the same, but I mix and match a couple eyeshadows so you can get different kinds of looks for that one specific quad. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into my favorite quads. So the first quad is my neutral quad. That's what I'm calling this one. In this quad there's Artemis, Creme Brulee, Bake Sale, and Mocha. I really like this quad because it is just a very natural quad. It's very neutral, very good for like work or school or anything like that. It's very just neutral and appropriate for most situations. 3 of them are matte, 1 of them is shimmer. You can put the shimmer on the inner corner, all over the lid. So here are all of these shades. Artemis is that white kind of champagne shimmer shade. It was in collaboration with Manny MUA. The next one is Creme Brulee, which is a nice neutrally kind of more warm brown. And then you have Bake Sale, which is like a nice neutrally more reddish kind of brown. And then Mocha is a really nice and neutral like chocolate brown. So this is just the nice neutral everyday quad. So this next quad is my warm quad, and in this quad there is the Magic Act foiled shadow, Chickadee, Coco Bear, and Bitten. I love this quad. This is a really nice warm kind of like cranberry kind of quad. Foil shadows are a bit more expensive. These singles are $6 and the foils are $10. But with the foil, it really just gives you that really intense pop of shimmer. If you didn't want that, you could go in with a more muted kind of shimmer shade, or you could just go in with another matte shade. Anything really goes, but I really like the way that this looks together. I really like the berryness of Bitten against the yellow of Chickadee, and this is just a really nice warm quad. I really like it. Okay, so here is the warm quad swatched out. You have Magic Act, the foiled shadow, Chickadee, Coco Bear, and Bitten. I just think these look really nice together, and they're not like the typical orange warm, you know, like the typical Morphe 35O kind of warm shades. These are more like the berry warms. I just really like this quad, okay? I really like it a lot. So this quad is the more cool tone quad, and in this quad there's Shimma Shimma, Barcelona Beach, Creased, and Americano. I really like this because it's not too neutral and it's not too warm. It's a really nice, cool leaning quad for those who really like cool tones. And I really think that this is a nice quad because it's refreshing to look at, because there's lots of warm shadows taking over the market right now, and I think it's really nice to see a cool tone quad. So here are the swatches for this quad. There's Shimma Shimma, Barcelona Beach, which is it's like a light color, so it doesn't show up on my skin very well because it is kind of a light color. And then there's Creased and Americano. I really like Americano. It's a really nice kind of, I don't really know, it kind of has like reddish kind of undertone, but it's still cool tone. It's really interesting. I like this quad a lot too. I like all of these quads, that's why I picked them. So just know that I like these a lot. So this next quad is the Smokey Quad, and that is actually what I am wearing today. In this quad there's Vanilla Bean, Tan Lines, Dark Roast, and Corrupt. For this look, I put tan lines in the crease and on most of the lid. I put Dark Roast on the outer portion of my lid, and then took Corrupt to line, and then I kind of just like buffed it into the outer corner as well, and took Vanilla Bean lightly on the inner portion of the lid and in the inner corners, and then on the lower lash line I have Tan Lines and Dark Roast all over the lower lash line, focusing Dark Roast on the outer corner. I really like the way that this looks because it's like that traditional like Kim Kardashian smoky eye, and I really have been liking a matte smoky eye lately. I really just like the way that this looks. It like lifts the eye without having a bunch of shimmer, and it's just really flattering on most eyes and most eye shapes. Now, of course, you could put the black all over the lid with the browns in the crease. That would be a really intense smoky eye, which I've done, and it's really pretty. And while Vanilla Bean's not completely matte, it does have a little tiny bit of a shimmer in it. It still gives a really nice kind of matte satin look. It's not a complete shimmer like the ones that I've been showing. So here's Vanilla Bean, Tan Lines, Dark Roast, and Corrupt. What I like about Corrupt is that it's not a super intense black. Once you put it on, it is easy to build up. That's what I really like, blacks like that, because you don't want to get a big blob of black in the corner of your eye and then like not know how to blend it out. So I do like Corrupt for that reason. So the next 2 are variations of my Plum quad. So this is the first one for Plum. I really like this because it has one of the foiled shadows in it, and I really like the foiled shadow formula. I really like purple berry tones as well. well, and this gives you a very, very nice plum look. So I do have to be careful with these because if I go in a little too much with these cool grayer toned eyeshadows, I do kind of look a little corpsey. So I do have to be careful with the kind of face products and lip colors that I choose. But overall, I really, really like this. If you like a cool toned plummy kind of quad, then this would be a quad that you could look into. I guess I could tell you what the colors are now. Whimsical is the foiled shade. Unexpected is this kind of like grayish purpley shade. The deeper, like kind of more browny kind of plum shade is Vintage. And then this more red plum is Cherry Cola. So here we have Whimsical, which is extremely, extremely intense. Then we have Unexpected, which is a really nice light crease color. We have Vintage, which is that like really nice grayish plum. And then we have Cherry Cola, which is that really nice kind of like burgundy cranberry shade. And this is the second variation of this quad. 3 of the shadows stayed, which were Whimsical, Unexpected, and Cherry Cola, but then I went ahead and added Burlesque, which is a shimmer shade, but it's not a very intense shimmer, so you can put it into the outer V and up into the crease, and it still looks really, really nice, and it just adds a little bit more of that kind of burgundy plum instead of the purple plum. I really, really like Burlesque in the outer corner. I usually don't like shimmers in the outer corner, but I really think this one looks really, really nice. Once again, we have Whimsical, Unexpected, and Cherry Cola, but then Burlesque is down here, and as you can see, it's in that same burgundy family, but it's slightly more purple, and then it does kind of have that shimmer to it, so it will kind of catch the light a little more, and it's just, these look really, really great together. So those have been my top Makeup Geek quads. I do have a butt ton of Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so if you would like to see a few more quads, I can totally do that for you. Just let me know in the description box if that's something you would be interested in me doing another video on, because I would be more than happy to do that. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.